So I'm just gonna let you guys know, like, with this video too, like, I'm a little bit all over the place. I'm just really, really excited, and, you know, it's just kind of a get ready video with me so that I can kind of fill you guys in on what's going on and why I didn't post yesterday. And I actually wasn't going to be posting at all this week, but I decided to go ahead and throw this guys up here because you guys don't necessarily follow me on Snapchat. So, yeah, okay, that's a little better, right? Okay. Just breathe. You might hear me say that a lot in this video because that's a thing. Anyways, okay, so you guys, let's get started. You're a king, you're a queen, you're part of the royal court. I welcome you, I love you, don't be a serial killer, and let's get this video started. You're amazing.
Wait, hold up.
You should never give up on your daydream. Hi guys, my name is Queen Acacia. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you guys are coming back, I always appreciate you coming back. So today, what we're going to be doing is I'm just going to be getting ready, and I'm going to be kind of letting you guys know what's going on. I have some really great news to share with you, and I'm going to tell you that real quick. This is going to be the last day you're going to see me record on this camera. I'm getting a brand new Canon T7i. I got the more expensive one. I'm not sure the differences between the two. I will go over those once it gets here. It'll be here tomorrow. So if you follow me on Snapchat, you already know that I had said I wasn't going to be posting much this week until I get my new camera and kind of play with it. On top of getting my new camera, I also ordered a drone. So I'm super excited about that. And again, we're going to get into that. I'm going to kind of explain all this stuff and what's going on. So, okay. Oh, and then I'm going to be just getting ready with my makeup, you guys. I'm doing the traditional way that I do makeup. I already put on my concealer. I'm going back to the old way of concealer, powder, and then the foundation, just because it helps set the dark circles under my eyes. I need to drink water. Okay, so I'm not really going to explain what I'm doing until maybe I get to my eyes, because we've kind of gone over everything else in my other videos. So, alright, let's get started, guys. Oh, don't do that. I'm actually not going to be looking at the viewfinder very much. The lighting, it's just so bad in here. I don't know why. It's going to drive me up a wall. So, one thing I am super excited about is I did actually just buy white lights for my entire house. Because I did just have like the warm colors, and now I bought like the sunlight colors. So that was an issue prior with, I can't have that light on, that's way too bright. You guys are gonna have to bear with me in this video. And so I bought the white lights, and that is kind of helping. And then of course I have this big ring light, which you can see in the reflection of my eyeballs. So, okay, so let's just go ahead and go over, like I said, I'm not gonna really explain much. I'm rambling. I have ADHD, can you tell? Okay, so today is Tuesday. I am recording the day of, because originally I wasn't going to record because of the new camera coming in, but then I thought, you know, I don't have all of you guys on Snapchat, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw up a quick video. I totally forgot to put primer on my face. So I'm getting a new camera in tomorrow, as well as a new drone. I'm getting the DJI Spark. I've read great reviews on it as to how it performs, and it's actually a great starting drone. I have never flown a drone before myself, and from what I read, it's kind of stupid proof. So I'm usually really good with electronics, so I'm not too worried about it, but I do, from what I understood, it's really good for novice and all that. So there's that. I'm also going to be gearing things around and finally getting to do everything that I want to do on YouTube. I also have some really big news that I'm going to be announcing on Friday. So stay tuned for that. And I know on my private Facebook, I had put that I have an announcement coming up. I'm going to be announcing it later this week. Oh my gosh, my friends, you guys, if you're watching this, stop blowing me up. I know that you want to know, but I'm not telling you just yet. I'm getting a few other things lined out, and then I'm almost going to make a presentation to my friends, and then I'm going to announce it all on Facebook. I just might do a Facebook Live. That's kind of, so if any of you guys are seeing this, like I have like 7 close friends that I wanted to announce this to before I announced it to the public, and that's kind of why I wanted to like throw my ideas in front of you guys and get your thoughts, just to kind of reassure my thoughts. that's why I wanted to announce it, and I'm not just telling you guys like, hey, this is what's up, hush hush. No. I have a plot to my madness. Okay, so that's going on, and then I'm planning to post, once I get my new equipment in, I'm planning to post every day. I don't know, let's say, I've got a lot of it planned out, but it's really just the skeleton of the planning. So I'm going to kind of take the next couple weeks to get that all organized. I'm hoping starting in September, we'll be able to go every day of the week. And wait, we are September, I'm sorry, November. Starting November, we'll be able to do every day of the week. I'm not going to split up my channel. Like, I seriously thought about it, and then I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm not the only person who loves to do more than one thing. So I'm going to, we're gonna change this up, and I'm gonna just keep it all on one channel. And I think that, you know, there'll be certain days, and I wish that you could set up to where you could only subscribe on certain days, but that's why people, you know, have the multiple channels. So it's gonna be some guy stuff. I think a lot more of it's gonna be girly stuff too, but I'm really just gonna be doing what I love to do and what's important to me. So the last few months, ever since I started doing all of this, you know, I've really been getting things organized and put together to get structured enough to do stuff daily. And the way I've seen a lot of daily vloggers on YouTube, and even people that post 5 days a week, and even though like they post every day, it's like it's almost the same thing. And kudos for them and their huge following. Like, I'm not trying to dismiss that. There's just a little bit more that I want to see. And on Friday, I'll kind of explain more the big news and why I made the decision that I made to do it the way that I'm doing it. But I know that there's just, and on Friday, we'll kind of also go over what the week is going to look like each week. But there's just so much that I want to do. Yes, makeup is great and it's fun and it can be easy. It also can be complicated, but there's just so many other things that I love to do. I'm also a tomboy at heart. And then I've also got a lot of things going on. You know, I want to give you guys some behind the scenes of growing and going through this that I've gone through. Like, I've been looking on so many YouTubers and you can kind of see how they started or what they did, but you don't really get to see behind the scenes or anything. And that's a little hint of what's coming up. Like, there's a little hint. So that's really important to me. And I can be really disorganized a lot of times, but when I really put my heart and soul into something and I want it to be perfect, I can get super OCD. So that's why it's taken this long. Plus, I really wanted better equipment before I started the next chapter of my journey. And that's what we're going to be going to. So that's huge. So, sorry, my makeup was up here. So that's going on. And then also I did officially get signed to Bikes and Spikes. And I think Friday I will also kind of do, so I think Friday we'll do like another like getting ready thing and really give you more in-depth of an overview of exactly what all this hint, hint, wink, wink stuff is that I'm talking about. But again, I just want to kind of explain to you guys why I'm not really posting right now. And not just leave you MIA, because again, I know a lot of you don't necessarily follow me on Snapchat, but you're definitely welcome to. I'll leave my Snapchat name down below, and also on here, it is just Acacia. But I did get signed to Bikes and Spikes. We did just do a calendar shoot. And those calendars are now going into print production, and I will let you guys know as soon as they are released. And more behind that, Bikes and Spikes is really geared towards the biker community. And when I say bikers, I mean vroom vroom. The biker community. And what we're going to be doing, again, I'm going to go into that more in detail on Friday so that you guys really understand what's going on. And I will also have a link to their website. And the nice thing is, guys, is there's 12 of us girls, and I want to say I really feel like each of us have a very different, unique look. I don't think any of the other girls are doing YouTube or anything else like that, but I do believe some of them, if not all of them, do at least have an Instagram account. And that information will probably be on the Bike and Spikes website when we get there. So again, just keep her moving. So much to talk about, so much to do, so little time. So this week has been very, very busy because I was in Chicago for a couple days for the photo shoot, and then I came back, and it's just been a whirlwind of stuff going on. And then I had another thing that I want to talk to you guys about. And again, I'm hoping to announce that on Friday too. I will let you know it's with the champagne company. I will be one of their girls, one of their models. I'm not going to really disclose a lot of that information until we have an agreed contract and discuss that more. I'm hoping Friday I'll be able to release that information as well, which will allow me to do more and travel more. So with Bikes and Spikes, I have already officially signed a contract. That is why I am comfortable with talking a little bit about them. We are planning on traveling here soon. I think our first one was supposed to be, I believe, November 4th. But because of the flood down in Texas, I don't know if we're going to be going or not. There's also going to be a lot of stuff going on here in the Midwest, and it's going to be growing as we go. So I'm really excited for that because I'm going to be traveling here soon. We've also got events coming up in Florida and stuff like that. So you guys will just have to stay tuned. Oh my goodness, my phone is blowing up. Here we go. So again, you'll just have to stay tuned for all of that. But I am super excited about sharing that with you guys, and it's just another big thing that I'm really excited about sharing with you. You know, again, I will give more detail about this on Friday, is really you guys are going to get to see how I do all of this, how I'm building my Instagram, how I'm gating numbers, how I post, behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, you know, just, I mean, this is kind of like behind the scenes, but it's not, because you guys are really here seeing it. But I want to also incorporate, you know, you guys get to see me networking and talking, and I do a lot of cold emailing when I'm trying to reach out to companies and work with them. I'm also going to give you guys information on how to do that if you want to start doing this, if you want to become, you know, bigger on the internet and make an impact and be an influencer. But like I said, originally I started doing this for domestic violence and just really spreading awareness, and that's not going to change. I know here in the future, you know, I wasn't going to be getting this new equipment just yet. Like, it was going to be a little bit longer before I actually got the equipment, but I actually entered several contests, and I've also talked with sponsors, and my film quality just wasn't to par where they needed it to be. And it was all right, but they wanted higher resolution, they wanted better quality, and it was really just, it was breaking my heart and killing me. I'm like, because they're like, you're great, your personality's great, but we want better quality for our company versus, you know, where you're at. And the camera that I'm on right now isn't even technically HD. Some members from my church had given it to me a while back. Huge shout out to you guys. Thank you. And we'll get more into the churchy stuff too. But one of the pastors who actually moved away and transferred somewhere else had given this to me, and it was a loaner, and then he's like, no, you can just keep it. So this is a camera, like, I know I'll end up using it like as a backup camera and stuff, but it's definitely going to go on my trophy shelf. So I'm super pumped about that. Another thing that's going on right now, guys, so I know that you've really only seen like the beauty side of things with me and how I've been doing that. We've talked about domestic violence and then a few DIYs. But as I was saying in the beginning, I'm really, really creative, and I don't like limiting myself to certain things, like just makeup, just this, just that. And I've also explained in some of my domestic violence videos that you guys have seen that I have a very dark past, and I can have a very morbid way of dealing with things. And so what I've done, which I've done my whole life, is I take those ideas and I write them out. I do paintings, I make stories and stuff with them. And so me and a partner of mine here in town, which we just met up not that long ago, but when we met, it was like just fireworks. And we just really connected. And we're actually in the process of working on a movie right now. And we're hoping to get it done here soon because we have a film festival that we need to get it done by to give it to here in Iowa in October, I believe is when it's due. And then also, I'm not sure if we're going to use the same one or if we're going to make a different one, but we're also wanting to get into the Sundance Film Festival for next year. And so our deadline to finish this script, to get the final rough draft done, is the 30th of this month, September. So we're doing that, and we're just hustling and bustling. And there's other little things that I definitely want to add on to YouTube and create and make that I haven't seen. And so, which is good, which is very good for us in doing that. It's just going to take time, and I'm not sure if it's going to be a one-man show or a two-man show or how exactly that's going to work. But we're figuring it out, and it's so important for me to really do those things. Another thing that I am figuring out. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so the movies and the scripts, I'm working on creating that sort of stuff. And we really want to make movies and just share our little stories and stuff like that. So that's just really, really important to me to do. And like I said, there's just, I just want to do more than just these art tutorials. And there's nothing wrong with them. I love doing them. I have so much more that I want to do and create. So that's where that comes in. Like if I hold this here, like the lighting's actually better. I'm gonna try and okay, so that's what's going on with that. And like I said, we met a few weeks ago. We teamed up. It has been a blessing, an absolute blessing to have met her and work with her, to see this come to life in the way that it's coming to life. And yeah, so now that I've got new equipment and everything, that's gonna be a big deal. And again, you guys will get to see behind the scenes. And so, also so you guys know, so I technically have 3/4 studios going right now. I've got a big, full, finished basement. It's not like, I don't want to say like completely like finished, but it's not, you know, dry. It's not just studs and stuff. Like, my lighting here, it's not just studs down there. Like there's walls, so like there's cement walls and there's dry walls. And so I'm in the process of redecorating that. Like this room, this makeup room right now is upstairs in my room, and I actually have a loft bed. And so my bed's up top, and then I have like a little work center under here, and then my makeup over here, and then like my wardrobe over there. And then in the basement, which you guys have kind of seen, like the scene change, the difference, like with the green back wall. That's my basement, and that's like there's like two, it's a full basement, it's the same size as the house, and like I have one area that's just completely open, and then there's cupboards and stuff down there, and then there's another area that's completely open. Well, it's not right now, it's got stuff in there, because I just pulled everything out of storage, all my craft supplies, and then that's over there, and then there's a bathroom and stuff. So the big area that you guys have seen in here, you have no idea where it is, but if you've seen my videos, you know what I'm talking about. That's probably going to be one of my main rooms. I'm really trying to decide how I'm going to do everything, because everything is so scattered. Like my makeup, I always do up here, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it up here, and like, because I think I'm going to turn this room up here into my office. Strictly my office, and then my bed will go down to the basement, and then the up top of where the bed was will be storage. And then the one side, not where my studio is, the other side of my room, and then I'll give you guys a full tour once it's done. There's a lot of stuff going on and just changing and renovating. Another thing that I do want to share with you guys at some point is in my front room. Like I said, I'm very creative. I love being creative. In my front room, on the hall wall that walks out, I actually have a 6.5 foot high mermaid that I was drawing, and she's on there. And then it's supposed to be an all nautical theme. And then on the other wall where the TV goes, there's actually like 3D octopus hands coming out, and it looks like the octopus hands are actually going up around the TV, and then there's a toy ship above the TV, and it looks like these tentacles are going after the ship. It's really cool. It's not done yet, and I look forward to sharing that with you guys too. So on that note, my boyfriend, he's so funny, he asked me, he's like, what don't you do? Well, I don't know how to do underwater welding. I've never tried it. I do want to try it at some point, but I've never done any underwater welding. So, but yeah, so I can, I was, in some of my videos, you guys know that I was doing construction for a while. I got in a car accident. I had a semi-truck back into me, messed up my back. My back has not been fixed or approved to go, so I'm not able to go back to construction right now, and this has kind of taken over my life. And I remember what I was talking about earlier now. So just getting organized, and you know, most totally ADHD right now. So what I was going to mention earlier was with being a YouTuber and everything, and I love staying busy. It's actually, it just makes me happier when I can stay busy. I'm kind of making this to be a full-time job, but it's going to be things that I love to do. And one thing that's super important to me is I don't want to get burned out doing this. You know, you got people that do it every day and edit every day, and like, don't get me wrong, one of the things that I wish is I had somebody else. I'm just going to hold this here because it like fixes a light. I wish I had someone to do my editing for me, but then again, that whole OCD thing kicks out. I'm like, don't touch my stuff. I'll do it myself. So I'm really going to have my days structured to where I work roughly, I get up pretty early in the morning because I take my son to school. So I want to say that my days are going to probably start anywhere between 4 and 6 in the morning and go until 3 or 4 at night, depending on the day and depending on the travel and all of that. And I'm really going to be focused and organized. So that's one of the things I've been doing, is really kind of making myself a daily schedule of how I'm going to do all this and incorporate everything in. So back to the other little tidbit I was going on about everything that I do. So I know how to do construction work, and I know how to do, I mean, I'm not the best, and I know like there's stuff on YouTube and stuff I can read, but I did enjoy doing construction, and I do want to go back to doing it on some level. So even if that's, you know, just kind of being like a project manager kind of thing, I really like creating. That's a big thing for me, is creating stuff. So if I can create it and then pay someone else to come and design it, I'm fine with that. Again, I'm really good at networking and research and being business savvy, so that's not a problem for me. I know in my basement, I have the bathroom down there. I'm planning on redesigning in a very, what's the word I want to use? Industrial type of feel. So I'm gonna be working on that, and that'll probably be a summer project. I love painting and drawing, and I love working with my hands. I love doing clay sculptures. And so if you guys were to go onto my Instagram back when I first started it, and you go all the way down to the bottom, like all the way down, there's a little itty bitty head of a clay head. And I handmade that. And any of the little craft pieces you see on there, I made those too. I love crafts. So I'm really kind of trying to get things planned out weekly, because with my ADHD, I can be kind of sporadic and be like, what do I want to do today? And then I'm running around trying to find all the supplies. So I'm really trying to pin out what I want to do each week and have it ready to go and do. And if I can pre-record. So like, let's say it's a Thursday or whatever day it is, and I'm in a crafty mood, and I decide I'm gonna make 3 different craft projects. Well, I'm gonna record all those now, and then I'm gonna save them and have them ready. And then mark those off the list. So I've got just a list of things for that, list of things for makeup tutorials, and it's just staying organized and staying ahead and staying scheduled. And one thing I do like about YouTube is I can schedule those things on there. So I do have some merch coming. I have a lot of people to this day still love buying my products that I hand make. And so obviously there won't be an abundance of them, but I will definitely have those on my website, which my website is already up and launched, and you guys can check it out, but it's very generic and it's nowhere near where I want it to be. When we first launched it, some things just kind of fell apart and didn't go as according to plan. And that's another big thing that I wanted to tell you guys too. So I've been in the industry since I was 2. Now, does this mean that I'm wealthy or I know everybody or anything? No. I started in pageants, and I've been in the industry for a very long time, so I understand it in a different light. I moved to Iowa about 10 years ago, and I wanted to pursue, I wanted to come back because I'm from California. I still wanted to get back into the industry because I liked it and I appreciated it, and I really did want to get back into the industry. And it was so difficult trying to find an agent, trying to find this, that, or the other. And then also just life it just didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. So, you know, back in April-ish, back in April, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to start working on social media and do it myself, because I was starting to meet, and like, actually I really hadn't met anybody too much yet, but I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to start using social media as my outlet. And then as soon as I decided to do that, I started meeting local photographers and this, that, and the other. Like, everything just started falling into place. Stupid perfect. And I'm like, what? Not quite as much as I wanted it to, but enough to keep me going. And then I just focused on Instagram, because I really just learned how to utilize their marketing strategies on there, which, guys, I will tell you this, and I will do more in depth on it another time, but I can't tell you guys enough. If you want to start building your Instagram, utilize those hashtags. Hashtag. Like those, that's the winning ticket. And then you guys need to figure out the best times to post and so on and so forth. Again, I took notes, and I'm going to be writing something up on that. That's not my main focus right now. Maybe when things slow down. So, that is just a big thing, and I went with it, focused with it, and it took off. And then, after I got so many followers, I was able to reach out and start trying to get sponsorships and collaborate people. And again, before I knew about the sponsorship websites, I was cold emailing and I don't do cold calls so much. I'll do like a cold meeting. Like, I'll go in and meet someone and talk with them, and then, or I'll just do a cold email. And I can tell you what, you guys, I am very social. I'm a very good networker. I hate cold emails. Cold emails, cold calling, it's just, I feel like I just get really flustered when I do them, and they're just, nope. So, but I still tried, and it slowly started taking off more and more, and I was very, very grateful for that, and it continues to do so. So, and again, I will explain more in depth, that'll be later on, probably several months down the road before I really get into that, and you guys will understand why when I do it. I'm still debating on whether or not I'm just going to put it up on YouTube, or if I'm going to, like, write a book on it. So, give me time to figure that out, guys. I have a lot of irons in the fire, and it's just a matter of getting super organized with it all. And I know you guys are patient, and I appreciate you and love you for that so much. So, again, so yeah, so just all that stuff is going on, guys. And I'm so excited to get my new equipment in tomorrow. And it's just, I would strongly encourage you guys to follow me on Snapchat. I guess maybe I'll do one more video on this camera. It'll be more like an unboxing, and then I'll switch over to the new one and also do a little test run with the drone. So that'll probably end up being a thing. But again, I just really wanted to get on here, guys, and let you know what's going on and all the changes. Again, I will let you guys know when I'm going on tour with Bikes and Spikes, when we have the official dates. Again, some of those dates are up in the air because of the hurricanes that came through, and we just have to wait and see. I got something in my eyeball. What happened? Oh, because it didn't tap off. So once that stuff is done, once I have the official dates and I know for sure what we're doing and where we're going, we'll let you guys know. You guys are welcome to come out and see me and hang with me. I will be in Chicago again next week, and I don't know 100% if I'm going to be filming while I'm up there, but I will be up there again for a couple of days, And yeah, it's all moving so fast, and I'm trying to keep hold of all of it, I guess, in a way. My biggest thing, and for anybody else who struggles with ADHD, it's just writing them down. And when you write down your notes, guys, I can't emphasize this enough. I know, like, sometimes our minds go a mile a minute, and like we write down quickly. One, I'm gonna either tell you guys to use your phone as a recorder, or to invest in a tape recorder. Well, it's now like a digital recorder. Or when you write down your notes, if you're kind of old school like I am and you just love writing things down, make sure that you write them down to where they make enough sense. Don't write down like Coca-Cola hammer and you're going to be like, what? Like, wait, what was I writing down? Like, write it down, take a few extra seconds and write it out completely, because otherwise you're going to throw that in a bin of, I don't know what I was writing. I don't know if I like walked into like a puff of some magic stuff, but I don't remember what was going on. So, okay, and then you guys, I didn't really get into my eyes, but I'm just gonna let you guys know what I used real quick. I used 4 different palettes for this look on my eyeballs. I used my Solar Flare from BH, which is the gold here. It's the color Beam. I used these 2 eyeshadow palettes. I used the dark brown and the light brown, and the dark brown was the last color I used to really just give a little bit of depth. And this is the other color that's all over my eyeshadow. And then just to add a little bit more color, I use the orange over here. And then for the corners of my eyes, to give it a real pop, I use my favorite. You guys know how much I love the Galaxy Chic. I use the color Saturn. And then under my eyes, just because I wanted a little bit more crisper orange, I use that dark brown and that light brown. But then I went ahead and used the Mars from here instead of the Smashbox orange. So there's that. Now lastly, I'm just going to do my lips, and I'm going to go ahead and sign off with you guys. I'm not a very big fan of like super dark pigmented lips. I don't know. I just never have been. I'm weird. But I'm in love with this color right now. I tried it on last night and I just fell in love with it. And then it's also called Lust, so you know. Let's do the damn thing. And for anybody out there, like, I've never been a big fan of lip liner. I've never used it a whole lot. But I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, if you're doing the over-the-top lip and all that, wait, hold on, and it's perfect, and then it's gonna go too dark again. If you're doing the over-the-top lip, you should really use lip liner. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and finish up this video real quick of getting ready. I just put lip liner all over my lips. Like I was saying, lip liner makes the freaking world better. Ha! And then I'm gonna go ahead. I really like this dark color I was talking about. This is Lust from BH. It is a mattifying lip gloss. See how much darker it is. It's a very dark fall look, and I like it. I also like their color Glory too, but this red is actually the bomb. Just to give it a little bit of a color, I'm using their gloss. Oh, the color fell off. Shoot. Is it on here anywhere else? I don't know. It's like their pearly one. I'm just gonna put that on and dab it. Oh, I got it on my teeth. And then, of course, if I want to give it more of a highlight, I'm going to use my powders from my Galaxy Chic collection from BH as well. So there's that. Anyways, you guys, I am in a hurry. I do have to get going. Like I said, there's just so much going on. I'm glad that you guys were here to get ready with me. I just totally... I touched myself! Like I was saying, there's a lot going on right now. I want to give you guys a heads up. Let me just fill you guys in real quick on what I do, because we were talking earlier about all that. So I know how to do carpentry work. I know how to lay cement. I know how to do that basic stuff. I also know how to do metalworking and woodworking. I also like doing crafts, make jewelry. I know how to make clothes, adult clothes like that I wear, and I will show you guys some of those pieces that I've made at some point. A lot of them were specially bagged and put away because I had to move out last year because of what we were dealing with the flood, and that's why everything was just in storage, and I just finally got it all back here completely need to go through it all. Some of my stuff is going to be going up on like the Facebook Marketplace. If it's stuff that I made that I want to sell, it'll be going up on my website. If it's just stuff I'm getting rid of, Marketplace, Craigslist, so on and so forth. But I will definitely, anything that I'm getting rid of and I post like on my YouTube channel, I will leave a link below on where to get it if it's something that you want. And of course, here, in the next, I'd like to do a giveaway close to Christmas, so November time. That way you guys have it by Christmas, whether you want it for yourself or if you want to give it as a gift. And yeah, so I'm really excited about that. Like I said, there's just so much going on. It's just a matter of me getting everything organized and laid out in a schedule that I can read and understand. And I really appreciate you guys being with me. And I'm really excited about what I'm doing next. I'm doing this part, a lot of it for me, and I know you guys will follow, but it's just, I really want to, where I plan on being in 5 years is going to be completely different than where I am now. So these videos that I'm doing is really to document the growth, the change, and what I had to go through, because in 5 years, I want to look back at myself and I want to be laughing and crying happy tears like, oh my gosh, like, I did that, I went through that, and here I am, and I really want to document that change. And I've already done and changed and grown and been able to achieve so much in the last 4 months that has blown my mind. And like, oh my gosh, don't get emotional. Oh, makeup is done! No! I really want to document that. And like I said earlier, there's just so many people, like, I wish I could have kind of seen where they started from and got to in that sense. And I want you guys to grow with me, and I hope that you enjoy this. And like I said, I am very OCD and I want full creative control. So again, a little hint as to why I didn't take the other option that was offered to me, and I'm going with this option. And you guys will find out more on Friday. Get ready. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little get ready. I will try and list everything I used in the link below. Please leave your comments, feedback, whatever. And like I said, I do a lot of different things. So if there's something you're interested in me doing or you want to see, let me know in the comments below. I will definitely add it into the roster and all that stuff. And now, as Isabella say, you're a king, you're a queen, you're part of the royal court. I welcome you, I love you, I believe in you. Big hugs from my home to yours. Please don't be a serial killer, and know that even if I've never met you, I've never talked to you, I'm proud of you, and I want you to follow your heart. I want you to follow your dreams. I never want you up in your daydream, and I want you to keep being awesome. And as I grow, I want to help you guys grow too. That is so important to me, because I believe in helping people just become more. So you're here to be whatever your heart desires to be, except a mass murderer. Let's just please just don't be a mass murderer. So let's be the change you want to see in this world. Okay, guys? All right, I love you. I gotta go. I will see you guys here in a couple days. All right, bye. Yeah, what's my teeth? Oh, I do back there. Oh, okay. Anyways, so, again, I, like, totally forgot to put mascara on. OMG. What I did want to tell you guys, too, as far as bikes and spikes go, so you guys know how Billboard and Rolling Stone really helped revolutionize the rock community. Bike and Spikes is going to do that with the motorcycle community. That's what that is, and it's pretty damn cool, and I can't wait. So like I said, hopefully Friday, if not next week, I'll be able to share more information with you guys about that. I'm really happy to be a part of this. I do like motorcycles. I do ride. Another little thing you guys didn't know about me. But like I said, I just want to let you know, like, I just feel like I'm totally off balance here. What is going on? Okay, anyways. You know what else I didn't do? I didn't put any highlighter on. Oh my gosh, what is with me? Like, I'm forgetting, like, the essentials. Mascara, highlighter, sanity. I don't even know right now. Like, what in the world, Casio? Get your together. The movies and scripts. Oh crap, I lost my train of thought. Ooh. Ah. Okay, that was sexy, wasn't it?